In this video I'm doing problem number 15 in homework 4, and it asks you to find the area between the two curves, and you notice these curves are the opposite of each other. You got x cubed, negative 13x squared, positive 13x squared, and 30x and negative 30x. If you take a quick look at them on a graphing calculator, you see that they do kind of the mirror image of each other across the x-axis, which is really helpful because essentially what we have is, if we were to draw a little rectangle here, right, the height, or the width would be dx, but the height would just be double the red line. Or if you drew a rectangle here, I'll go back over here. So if we're looking at that first thing, it goes like this and like this, right? Well, this distance here, if we're looking at the rectangle's height is going to be twice this distance right here, because this distance and that distance are the same. So what I can do is just take in the first interval and in the second interval, so this is, let's see, I should do the picture we're looking at. That's red. I think it's bigger, right? And then the blue goes like this and up. And so in the first interval, let me go back to normal color. In the first interval, we can just integrate from, oh, and by the way, the limits of integration were, you can see that right there is 0, that's 3, and that's 10. Okay? So the first one we're going to integrate from 0 to 3, and it's going to be 2x cubed minus 13x squared. Oh, whoops. Could have multiplied everything by 2. Minus 26x squared plus 60x dx. And that would take care of this one. And then the second one is going to be just, you can just double the blue height, because it would be the same down here. So we're going to add to that the integral from 3 to 10 of negative 2x cubed plus 26x squared minus 60x dx. Okay, so that's the things I want to integrate with the limits of integration. So if we integrate that top one, that's going to be 1/2 x to the 4th minus 26 over 3 x cubed plus 30x squared, evaluated from 0 to 3. And we'll just finish that one for now. So that would be 81 over 2 minus 234 plus 270 minus 0 minus plus 0 minus 0. All right? So we can calculate that real quick. Actually, yeah, I'll do that. So 270 minus 234 plus, so that's going to be 76.5. Okay, so then we do the second one, and that is going to be very similar to the first one, but it's going to be a negative 1/2 x to the 4th plus 26 over 3 x cubed minus 30x squared, and it's evaluated from 3 to 10. So now if I plug those numbers in, I'm going to get, well, 10 to the 4th power is 10,000 divided by 2, that'd be negative 5,000. Put 10 in there, that'd be 26,000 divided by 3. And that is going to be 100 times 30, which is negative 3,000. And we're going to subtract from that, put that in parentheses, plug the 3 in, And we already know what 3 is when we plug it in there, only it's going to be minus a negative, so it'll be the same as that. So that'd be 81 over 2 minus, it'd be a negative 81 over 2, it'd be a plus 234, and it'd be a negative 270. So then, of course, that negative would change everything, change all the signs. So that negative 3,000, 5,000 would be negative 8,000. Plus 26,000 divided by 3. And that whole thing is going to be plus 81 over 2 minus 234 and plus 270. And if we add all that together, see, negative 8,000, whoops, clear, negative 8,000, negative 8,000 plus 26,000 divided by 3 plus 81 divided by 2 minus 234 and plus 270. We get 7,000 or 743.1666 repeating. And we already had the 76.5. If you add those two together, you get 819.6 repeating. And when we plug in one word, that is the correct answer. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any other questions.